Hi everybody, this is Quentin from Zapling Studios and welcome to our dev blog. Today I'm going to show you some of the work that we do behind the scenes to bring our characters to life. In our development process, the way it works is that my co-founder Davis, he does all that initial artwork, he does all the initial character design, and he does it in Adobe Animate. He'll then send me over that file and I'll open it up and see something like this where I'll have the character, a bunch of moves they're doing, and the animation's intact so I can really understand how the movement's supposed to be and think about how I am supposed to bring that into the game engine so that the code can make the character work the way that his animations work. So as you can see here, one of the cool things about Adobe Animate is that you can just build little animations and have them all play out for you. So when I publish this Swift, I can see all of her movements happening at once. I can see different type of skills. So for her blocking to her side dash, he has a little explanation so I know exactly what the animation is tied to. And then there's little things that I did, like giving her a little shadow for a victory animation for the character customization screen. So it's great because it allows us to really see how things are going to work in game. So the way that we get to the game is we need to take an initial move and break it down properly. So this is her side dash. So I can click inside of here. There's a little movie clip. And in this movie clip, I'll see all the frames that make up her side dash. And each frame, he moved her forward a little bit so I can see the general startup. I can see that it starts up kind of slow, and then she goes forward, comes to a stop, goes back to the idle pose. So for me as the developer, what I'm looking at here are which frames do I have to export. And we export these frames as PNG files. They're going to be transparent, aside from having white fills and black outlines. With the white fills, we use the code to put the colors onto their respective body parts. So everything has to be white with black outlines, and I'll have gray shade that'll help make all the colors look nice once we have the game engine render it. So I'll look through and I'll see that this is her base idle pose. From idle, she can go into the roll. So this frame, this frame, this frame, and then this frame are of interest to me. The next frame is the same one here, just moving her forward. So as a developer, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to start this animation, and once she's here, I'm going to start moving her forward, and she's going to stay locked on that frame until she gets to her landing spot. And then once she gets there, I'll switch to her recovery frame more or less, and then have it reset her back to being idle. And that's the main strategy for all these animations. Sometimes there's specific instructions, like here, so there's 2 unique frames where the first frame should hold for several seconds. When I first looked at this, I was like, all right, well, what does that mean? It was her sliding stop. So what we have to do is have the first frame hold for a few seconds in code, and then when she reaches the end of her movement, switch to her recovery frame, and then go from there. So this is pretty much our Bible with characters. In the corner here, you'll see some of Davis's art. You'll see like what he was doing, what concepts he was coming up with for her stance. And on this file here, you'll see like some sketches I did for some characters, just give him an idea. And then he jumped into these designs for them. And then from there, we just continue to move forward and just build characters out. So this is our master file. We can see everyone's relative sizes to each other, everyone's movements, everyone's abilities, and really get to see how fleshed out the characters are. And it's exciting because as I'm working on porting to Unity, before I make a shift to 3D, we're going to be using higher resolution versions of all this 2D artwork. So I'm just excited for you guys to see it really as it's meant to be, this HD, this raw, this clean, and all these little animations that you might not see necessarily playing on a mobile device in a small handheld. I'm just excited for you to see these big lines just come to life on the screen. So this was really motivating for me, And I just wanted you guys to see why it takes us a while to get characters out. It's a lot of work that Davis has to do, and it's a lot of care he puts into this. And he never sends out anything that he isn't happy with. So I'm happy for his hard work. I'm happy that he cares as much as he does, and it just makes me excited to just program and bring his idea, his visions to life in code. So there you guys go. If you have any questions, comments, if you want to know more about our process, please comment, just let us know. And I'd love to give any more feedback, any information about tools, about Adobe Animate, anything about what we're doing in our development cycle. Feel free to post and we'll get back to you about it. Thank you so much. Take care, everyone.